Yo, y'all see me? We get a little dripped out, bro. I had to celebrate this momentous occasion. Guys, God is good. I've never been so happy to be trash. Never been so happy to finally be trash. Like officially, like wanting to be trash. You feel me? God is good, man. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Me and my boy, I got my brother's dog. Let me show y'all. Come here. We happy. We teed up. You feel me? We teed up, nigga. Right? We not teed up? Okay, we teed up. Bro, God is good, man. And all the time, God is good. Hold on. Why are the comments not showing on here? I gotta move this up. Hold on. There we go. There's the comments. Dog, we teed up, man. I'm turned, man. I'm too happy. Nobody can bring me down right now. What's that one song? Can bring me down. Can bring me down. I think it's from, if y'all seen Dope, that's a great movie. For real. Someone said I'm watching on the L train in Chicago right now. Blessed times. Hell yeah. These are good days for Chicago now. Now, I don't know how good Alex Sarr is. I got to really look into this next draft. But, shit, if we can get that first pick, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. You feel me? We got people pulling in. I actually got a lot of things to talk about because it's a couple situations, a couple players, a couple teams that I've been monitoring. And now that we're like some games into the season, I thought it's time to talk about it. I mean, we're not too deep into the season, but I am starting a new series where I'm going to be ranking the league, which later this week. Stay tuned for that. My boy K, tell him how you feeling. Tell the people. What? Oh, he said it's a good idea. Mark Eversley trade for Jaden Ivey. We're going to get to that, though. We got a couple trades because, as you guys know, the Bulls are finally deciding to let it go. But let my bro sit down. Actually, he could just sit right here. Actually, nah, you got to get off. Stay there. What's going on, Tube? Your boy Young Mustard is back. Oh, let me put my chapstick on, no cap. My mouth feels a little ashy. Like Kanye said, never let me down. Yeah, you never let me down. When it comes to being true, at least true to me. One thing I found is that you never let me down. Get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get down for my mama who was taken by her father in that place of the seat. I forgot the lyrics. Well, white folks, they want us to eat at the tender. You know, we gotta talk about that. We don't gotta talk about Ye right now. But guys, what's going on YouTube? Time to re-up. We got some people in here. Let's get them likes up. If we can get those likes by the end of this stream to around 50, I'll be doing the Q&A. So let's get those likes up. If you got super chats, make sure you drop them down below. I will be reading every single super chat. Please be respectful, of course. But you guys, let's get those likes up. Let's be interactive in the chat. Let's be respectful, of course, like I said earlier. Let's talk some hoops, man. So let's start off with my Chicago Bulls. So yesterday was a tough day, again, to be a Bulls fan. Actually, to be a Chicago sports fan. I'm not a Chicago sports fan. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, as you guys can see. My boy Zach LaVine. I'm probably going to have to, I wouldn't even get rid of his jersey, honestly. I'm going to keep it just to remember what LaVine was doing for us. Not much, but hey, his time here. Let me just say that. Nonetheless, though, let's look at what happened yesterday. Yesterday, we got demolished by the Bucks, but that's not surprising. Giannis owns us. He always cooks us. It's just how it's been and how it's always been. But let me pull up the game here. It was bad. Giannis was destroying. I think he had like 55. He was just cooking us all over the place. He had He hit a fadeaway buzzer-beating three. I love Giannis. That's my favorite player, as you guys know. My dream scenario is for him to be playing in Chicago with the Bulls. Unfortunately, though, that was fake. That fadeaway three was one of the fakest things I've ever seen. My God. Love Giannis, but let's be serious here. Come on now. But yesterday, like I said, we got demolished by the Bucks. The score doesn't look like we did, but it just wasn't a close game. LaVine shot like shit, 5 of 19 shooting. DeRozan 3 of 14 shooting. Let me even put this on the screen, matter of fact, because this was bad. We got demolished, man. We got demolished. Definition of cooked. Definition of cooked, man. Here it is right here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see the obliteration I'm talking about. Oh, shit. This light is covering that. Oh, fuck. 1 second, y'all. There we go. Let me zoom in for y'all. As you can see, LaVine, 20, 19 shots. DeRozan, 11, 14 shots. Vooch shockingly had 26, but on 24 shots, 2 of 7 from 3. He almost fouled out. Got bitched by Giannis the whole game. This was a rough game. It was a rough game. Caruso didn't play, but I highly doubt he would have changed the outcome because, bro, we get destroyed. Giannis is just like one of the worst matchups for us. And as you guys can see, Giannis, 35 points, 11 rebounds, 59% shooting from the field. Dame shot like garbage. And we're going to get to Damian Lillard, by the way. That's also one of the topics for this stream. But Dame shot like garbage, and they still dominated us. Like, Bobby Portis played well. But, one guy that was kind of, shocking. I won't even bring him up. He's been mid this year. Patrick Williams, he's been so mid. Not even mid. He's been bad. He's just been bad. Go Bells, the hat. Go Bells is literally here. Go Bells, if you see, pull up, nigga. Actually, no. Stay over there. Stay over there. I don't need that negative energy over here when I'm happy. I don't need that negative energy. But yeah, we got demolished. Final score being 118-108. But if you go to the play-by-play, we were down like a good chunk late in the game. Get this off the screen. I'm not trying to upgrade. Come on, man. Who does that? Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Oh, I could do that. See, as you can see, this is the fourth quarter right here. Oh, shit. Wrong way. It's the fourth quarter right here. There was a point in the game, 87-103, 93-105, 95-110. That's less than 3 minutes to go in the game. Like, the game was pretty much over, So that, like, final score doesn't really encapsulate just how lopsided it was at points in the game. They just be fucking with us. I'm so serious. The Bucks do not take us serious at all. The league doesn't take us serious because we're a fake team. And that leads into the report today. There was a report from Shams that dropped. Shams with another bomb. Someone said, am I going to talk about Fruity Gobert? Is that Gobels that said that lame shit, bro? Gobels is so weird. You're weird. You're weird. Let me put this here. Move this camera over here, actually. But, let's see. Let's pull it up. Shams reported today that, what the hell? Oh, wrong one. Let me show you guys the report from Shams. Shams reported that NBA teams are probing the availability of Bulls two-time All-Star Zach LaVine, and there's increased openness from both sides about exploring a trade. As you guys know, if you follow me on Twitter, I cried tears of joy because this is everything I've been waiting for. Remember the Stephen A. Smith meme? This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly what I've been waiting for. You feel me? I got these notifications and shit. Everybody out here. Hold up, I just got a notification. Shams article didn't even say the Bulls want to rebuild. That's the funniest part. It actually said they want to bring DeRozan back. They just want to move LaVine. There's no way. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, man. Well, what's wrong with this team? What's wrong with the Bulls, bro? Why can't they just get shit right? Why would you keep DeMar DeRozan if you're trading Zach? It's like, anytime we take a step forward, we take 3 steps back. The fuck is wrong with this organization, man? Please tell me that's a lie. There's just no way the Bulls would do that. God. You know, I'm going to assume that the Bulls have some type of common sense that if they're going to trade their alleged franchise player, Zach LaVine, that they're going to blow the team up. Because there's just no way. They already were out the play-in with them niggas. Now you want to try to, be a play-in team with DeMar DeRozan leading the squad? Come on. Come on now. Let's have some sense. As you guys know, we are a very mediocre roster. Things have not been looking great for us. Right now, we are out the playoffs. We're the 12th seed. Go Bill said, give me a second. You're not coming in here, nigga. Stay over there in your room. Matter of fact, I might lock the door. For those you don't know, I live with the nigga. Lame ass nigga. But yeah, like I said, I don't think the Bulls are doing anything of value this season. It's time to blow it up. Patrick Williams has been extremely disappointing. Patrick Williams, it's weird. I actually thought he could have a breakout season this year, and now this year he's just been extremely mediocre. Not even mediocre. He's been bad. Just straight up bad this year. Defensively, he's playing good, great basketball. But offensively, he's just horrendous. He doesn't really have enough off-ball instincts, in my opinion. He needs to work on that, timing. But even on ball, I've seen some passing improvement this year. A little bit of that, some connective. He could be a connector kind of guy, maybe. But the nigga is not good. He's just not good this year. And all my agendas with Patrick Williams, they look like they're over. Looks like it's a wrap. Hopefully, if we do move on and when we do blow this team up and we move both Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, that Pat Will gets some type of opportunity this year. Because I just want to see him on a team that allows him to make mistakes and allows him to play. Even, for example, a guy like Kuminga, who's on the Warriors. Sure, is it the most conducive environment? No, but he actually gets opportunities to do things with the ball that Pat Will doesn't get. And I would like Pat Will to get those opportunities. And the Warriors system just teaches you certain fundamentals of basketball that you should be able to carry over anywhere you go. Someone said my Patrick Williams take starting to look like Raptors fans with OG and Anunoby. Yeah, actually OG's just a way better player. OG's a horrible ISO player, but OG's great. I can't lie. OG is great. He's a good player. But yeah, I'm done with Patrick Williams. He'll probably move to another situation, if not by the trade deadline, probably by next year. And I'm fine with that. It's time to move on. That pick has not panned out. And to think that draft really wasn't great, but Tyrese Halliburton was picked way after. We could have had Tyrese Halliburton in that draft. I actually thought he slid down a lot lower than he should have. Going into that draft, I was very high on Tyrese Halliburton. I was shocked that he fell as low as he did. I actually thought Phoenix should have picked him up. But, yeah, we're also one of the teams that passed on him. But to be fair, I think we already had Kobe White. So he was kind of the guy of the future to lead that offense. Things just didn't work out, unfortunately, with Kobe. leading that team in general. 1 second. Yo, I should be louder, right? Y'all should be able to hear me. Is my mic sounding good, chat? Chat, let me know. Is my mic chilling? Second, that you should be able to carry over anywhere. Oh, sounds good there. Yeah, I think I'm good. Is my mic chilling? Yeah, everybody's saying I'm good. Yeah, Patrick Williams, I'm done with him. I'm off the Pat Will train. The nigga, like I said, he's not playing good right now, and maybe a change of scenery is just what's needed because this year's been worse than all the other years. This is his worst season so far, or at least worst start of the season. Let me say that because he could play better as the season progresses. But I'm done with him. I'm done with him. But the rest of the team, when you look at the rest of the roster, let's talk about DeRozan. You know, I talked about LaVine earlier a little bit. You know, LaVine's not playing too great. Actually, let's talk about LaVine. LaVine is not playing too great, but there are tons of teams that could use a Zach LaVine. He is one of the best off-ball players in the league, a very active cutter, a great catch-and-shoot player. You know, he's very athletic. He's a skilled finisher as well. Obviously, he's not playing too well this year, but it's a limited sample size, and we all know Zach LaVine's capable of playing better than he is right now. The situation is just not good in Chicago. It's not conducive for him to really go out there and give 100% effort all the time. What player would want to give 100% effort all the time? He is flawed, though, defensively, I'll admit, because he's not a great off-ball defender. He falls asleep a lot on backdoor cuts routinely. His rotations could be a lot better, and for someone that athletic, there really is no excuse for that. But I'll admit he has improved as an on-ball defender. But the nigga's knees are just turning into mush right now. Applesauce kneecaps right now. So he's definitely got to step up and play better, take some accountability there. But it's time for him to go. It's time for him to move on to another team. There are plenty of teams out there that could use a Zach LaVine, and I proposed a trade for those who don't know. Let me pull it up here. This is the trade I want. Even if it's not the exact trade, there's a specific player I want us to go after. And let me show you guys. Here it is right here. Let me show you. Let me pull it up. There's a specific person I want us to go after, by the way. My God, look at that bad bitch right there. Bro, by the way, y'all seeing Ice Spice, man? God. That is Miami LeBron James, 90s Michael Jordan, MVP Aaron Rodgers, 2010 Messi. What was it like? 100-something assists, 100-something goals. 2012 Adrian Peterson, 2,000 rushing yards. Peak Steph Curry. This woman is generational, bruh. My God. Generational bad bitch, bro. My goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I'm losing the plot. But here's the trade. Here's the trade right here. I want them to pull the trigger on. Mark Eversley, if you're out there, please trade Zach LaVine for Jalen Duren or Jaden. Okay. Mark Eversley, if you're out there and listening, if you can get Jaden Ivey for Zach LaVine, do it. Please. I don't care if you got to give up Patrick Williams. I do not care. Let him go. Jaden Ivey is the truth, and he's being misunderutilized in Detroit. Here's the trade I offered right here. Joe Harris, James Wiseman, Jaden Ivey, and 2 firsts. Now, people were saying this was too much, and I can understand, right? I think Jaden Ivey, if they were going to actually take him serious, I wouldn't trade him for Zach LaVine. I wouldn't even think about it. I like Zach LaVine, but I just wouldn't do that. I think Jaden Ivey has a higher upside, actually, than Zach LaVine is right now. And Zach LaVine, it's a lot of money. Jaden Ivey's on a rookie deal. So trust me, I would not do this if I was the Pistons. But I don't think the Pistons value Jaden Ivey the way I do and many others do. Despite him having a really good rookie season, this guy is coming off the bench for fucking Killian Hayes. Killian fucking Hayes. Come on, man. They're doing this nigga so dirty right now. I don't give a shit what they're trying to do with Killian Hayes. He sucks. He sucks. He's not a good NBA player. You know where Killian Hayes is going to be soon? I'll tell you where he's going to be. Killian Hayes, get ready to learn the Chinese national anthem, because that's where you need to be. Once you get traded and you get waived, you're done. You're out of here, buddy. You're gone. And you deserve it. You stink, nigga. God damn, you stink. Jeez, what's that Shaq meme? It's like, I owe you an apology. You truly are ass. That's Killian Hayes. But because the Pistons, in my opinion, just don't value him, and eventually, I wouldn't be shocked if they start valuing Marcus Sasser over Jaden Ivey. This nigga Go Bells. Go Bells, what's up? Nigga, I said don't come in. I don't need that negative energy here. The fuck do you want?
You talking about Marcus Sasser and the Pistons trade you talking about earlier?
He didn't get traded. Bro, now the other dog is crying.
I don't care.
You don't care about my dog? Bro, you see what I'm teeing up? Today's a good day.
Why?
Because it's over. Mediocrity is over. That's worth celebrating. That's worth celebrating.
By
Bro.
the way, bro, chat, that trade is actually really, really good, bro. It's really good. I like it for both sides. Like, dude, you have Jaden Ivey.
They can't hear you. Take the mic.
Do you have Jaden Ivey? You put on settings in your mic now?
What do you mean?
Never mind. They got like, look at this man. Jaden Ivey. If you get him, that's a good building block, because the Pistons, you know, they got him off the bench. The only reason why they got him off the bench is because they're trying to trade Killian Hayes for something. That's the only reason why they're doing that. A business move. But you got him starting now? Oh my gosh,
You're not
bro.
gonna get that nigga for anything.
Well, I mean, you could try to trick people.
You're gonna get Diet Coke.
McDonald's Sprite.
Nigga, they're finna McDonald's Sprite is crazy. Them niggas are not getting anything. Killian Hayes is a bad player. I already played it earlier. You know where Killian Hayes is gonna be? That nigga better get ready to learn the Chinese national anthem.
Chinese alphabet, bro.
Wasn't he over in China before? No, he was in the French league.
He was in the French league. But
God, he better go back there.
The only reason why he was in the lottery is because that nigga looked good looking.
No, he.
That's the only reason why he was.
No, he had some certain skills. Like he had a good build.
I knew he was gonna be ass.
I thought he was gonna be decent.
He's one of.
Remember, I was telling you, I thought he was gonna. I thought the Pistons. I was like, man, him and Cade.
Yeah, bust team. Oh my god.
My God, that team. And it's crazy how they start off the season so good, and
Yo, imagine
they're like 2-8 right now.
Even less inefficient D'Lo, better defense, but like just ass D'Lo on offense. Basically.
Nah, being an ass version of D'Angelo Russell is just that sounds so insane.
Hey, bro, but hey.
I'll admit though, 2 firsts. I've been hearing people say that's too much. The thing is, I was hearing people say to give up 2 first-round picks and your core. First of all, James Wiseman is not a part of their core. Okay,
Dude,
Joe Harris is contract. Huh?
That's a core piece.
What do you mean?
Dude, the Pistons.
Okay, they can't hear you. I don't think they.
Dude, the Pistons don't even think this man is a core beast. He's gonna be out the league. He sucks. I don't know why people are what.
Yeah, niggas are just chatting. Hey, check on him. Check on him, please. Yeah.
I'm about to go chill with AGH.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Pistons fans, be serious. Let's have some common sense. Have some composure. Or not Pistons fans, but people that are like acting like this is just a bad idea. If anything, you got to give me 2 first because I'm taking James Wiseman's sorry ass. I ain't going to lie to you. That nigga stinks. Stinks. He is not playing well, he'll probably play minutes, but I don't want to see him on the team past next year if we trade for his ass. Because we got to make the contracts work. But like I said, if the Pistons valued Ivy the way they should, they shouldn't make this deal. But they're not obviously holding him in high regard, or at least the regard he should be held in. And they need the spacing. They're one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the league. Isaiah Stewart is actually shooting solid from three this year in the front court, but nobody guards him out there. Who else you got? Cade. He likes to try to get to the rim and operate in the mid-range. He's not a good three-point shooter at all. But what's hurting him from really showing his playmaking chops a little more is because the spacing is so nasty. That's why he's one of the most inefficient volume scorers in the league right now. I think he has a true shooting percentage it might be 50% or 49%. It's bad. I won't lie. I think it's 51, 52%. Either way, it's bad. He's an inefficient volume scorer right now. So they got to help him out. And the turnovers for Cade is also a problem. And LaVine, like I said, he's one of the best off-ball players in the league, one of the best catch-and-shoot players in the league, one of the best shooters, period, in the league. I know the numbers aren't looking great. I think he's shooting 40% from the field, 32% from three. But he will play better. Believe that. Trust that. And if people are trying to use this year to, diminish his trade value, I think that's a little presumptuous. We know LaVine is not this bad. He's not a 32% shooter from three. Come on. We're better than that. We know that he's not. But yeah, there are other teams in the league as well that could trade for him. I've been seeing teams like Miami, but let's be serious. Miami, they do not like trading for players. They love their precious Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson duo. I'm trying to think. When you look at the rest of the league, Atlanta, I definitely could see that happening, but I don't really want. AJ Griffin, I would like to take AJ Griffin. I'll tell you that. I would. But they'd probably have to give up, what else? They're not giving up Jalen Johnson, obviously. I don't want DeJounte Murray. Keep that shit over there. I guess we'll take him as contract filler right now to run the point guard while Lonzo's gone. And even though Lonzo's career, it probably is over. I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, I don't really know what they would give up. The Lakers are obviously a team that would take Zach LaVine. I don't know what trade they'd be giving up, though, because, like I said, there's just nothing there that I want. I don't want D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura or Austin Reeves. Keep that shit in Los Angeles, bro. And then you look at the rest of the league. OKC, no, I don't think that's happening. I think if they're going to trade some of those young assets, it'll probably be for I hate to say this, but a legitimate, real star. LaVine's a good player, all-star caliber-ish, but come on, let's be serious. He's putting up CJ McCollum stats right now on worse efficiency. Yeah, the Warriors I definitely think could be in the running. They need a legitimate go-to scorer aside from Steph because Clay is just, PU. My God, that nigga stinks. And then Kuminga, come on. So the Warriors could be in the running. We're gonna get to the Warriors a bit later, by the way. And yeah, after that, I just don't see Orlando. I could see. I actually like Orlando because similar to Detroit, their offense has been the big issue. Their spacing is terrible. Wendell Carter shooting bad. Markelle Fultz is not a spacer. Paolo's not a spacer himself. They need the spacing. And Jalen Suggs, I like him. He's a good defender, but offensively, he's not there. He's not there. And a guy like LaVine, who's a movement shooter, one of the best movement shooters in the league, could definitely aid a team like that, for sure. So, yeah, that's that. Orlando, and they have the defense to cover up for LaVine's mistakes on that side of the ball. So I like the fit in Orlando. I think Orlando would be a really solid team for him to go to. And as a matter of fact, let's even pull it up on the trade machine. Let's go to the trade machine and see what we can do. 1 second. Let me pull this up. Let's go to the trade machine and see what we can do, man. What the hell? Get this out of here. I was out here looking at the wrong thing, man. Here we go. I don't know why this is not pulling up right now. This is actually kind of annoying me. Wrong one. I was out here pulling up my files. There we go. Okay. Let's go to the trade machine. Let's go to Fanspo. Let me zoom out here. Trending players. Niggas already know. Here are some of the trades people got. These look nasty. The Hornets. Okay, let's do our own. Let's do our own trade because niggas are just being goofies. No, not the Heat. The Heat don't trade for them. Toronto also, by the way, is a team I could see being interested in. Not only LaVine, but low key DeMar. No cap, because it doesn't look like they're trying to blow it up. So. I could see that happening, though. And then let's put the second team. Let's go with Orlando. By the way, chat, if y'all got any teams that could trade for Zach LaVine, let me know. We'll put it in the trade machine and see what we could do. Let's see where Orlando. LaVine trades to the Magic. Give me Jonathan Isaac. I want him. Markelle, dude. He's on a 1-year deal. So, like, maybe. But let's see what else we got here. Some young pieces. Franz. Would they give us Franz? Y'all think they would? Chat, y'all think they'd give us Franz? They probably wouldn't. They don't want to give up on that. Even though he's not playing great right now, but obviously you don't want to give up on Franz, who was a really good sophomore and rookie last 2 years. Wendell, that'd be pretty repetitive to get him back. They probably have to throw Gary Harris in there just for contracts. And, I mean, his position's going to be taken anyway. I'm not going to lie. Looking at this team, I don't want any of these guys. The only guy that I'm interested I don't want any of these dudes, man. I don't want Markelle Fultz. What is intriguing about this roster? I mean, the picks, sure. But, like, the picks are coming regardless because we're cleaning house, I would assume. I don't want that, man. This is nasty here. I don't want that. And Orlando would be a really good fit. They probably have to get a third team involved because I don't want that. You know, let's go to the team I didn't want to talk about, but we have to. All right, we just got to. The Knicks. Okay. Trade him. Give us R.J. Barrett. Then the rest of it, like, I don't even know. Josh Hart. Quickly. Honestly, bro, I'd rather have Quickly than RJ. I'd rather have Quickly, but I don't even know if they want to do that. Give us Quentin Grimes. Give us Quickly. RJ is a little, honestly, they can keep him. I don't want him. They can keep RJ. Keep RJ. We'll take Quickly and Grimes. Quickly, Grimes. How has Quentin Grimes be playing, by the way? Shout out Quentin Grimes, by the way. UH born. Real nigga. Oh, so Quentin Grimes not playing bad. He's playing decent. Oh, let me get this off the screen. Yeah, this is not bad. 8 points a game, 40% from 3. 3-and-D guy, nice point of attack guy, good shooter. RJ, no, like I said, Quickly Quentin Grimes 2 first. What y'all think? Is that good or no? Actually, I don't even think the contracts would match up. So we'd have to take a bad contract. And who would that be? Who here has a bad contract to take? Evan Fournier. I mean, wait, is Fournier still on the roster? That's crazy if he still is. I could have swore they let him go or something. Oh, yeah, I knew it. He's not playing. Right? What team is he on? Wow, he is still on the Knicks. Or no, that was last year. Let me see. What is Evan Fournier doing? It should say on Wikipedia, right? Evan Fournier is still employed by the Knicks? God. Completely forgot this guy was still in the league, man. Yeah, just go ahead, add him. That's contract filler right there. They can get off him. That's a bad contract. They'd be willing to do that. And not gonna lie, give us next year's pick and give us 2026. Or actually, no, they have other firsts. These are protected, though. Dallas pick protected. Detroit pick protected. Washington pick protected. They're probably not getting 2024s. Wait, they said do not Google. Wait, did Evan Fournier do something? What do you mean do not Google? Who's out here saying don't Google Evan Fournier? Did he rape a shorty or something? Niggas is weird, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to go there. Niggas is just tweaking in the comments. The Bucks pick protected 2025. They could give us that. Because, I mean, more than likely, they're not going to pick between the top 4. So, yeah. Let's see. Will it work? It failed. I think we got to get more in. Oh, yeah, 40 mil. We got to get more in capital. I don't know. I mean, regardless, if they could work out a situation where they give us this, like quickly, Grimes, and picks, I wouldn't be mad at that. It's just, some people are probably going to look at that and be like, oh, they're giving up, point of attacks to get like someone who can be a negative, not can, but is really a negative at times, especially with a team like Julius Randle and what's his name? Jalen Brunson, who are not defensively oriented players, especially Julius Randle. That nigga just is terrible on that end. Someone said is his last name. I think there's a guy in the league whose last name is a medical term. I'm just going to ignore you niggas. Y'all niggas is tweaking right now. Y'all niggas is tweaking. But, yeah, this is a happy day for the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan, look, let me say this. I appreciate everything that DeMar DeRozan has done for us in Chicago. He brought us back to being a playoff team after years of just being bad and missing the postseason. But the moment that we traded for DeMar DeRozan, that was the moment that our chances of ever really being taken seriously as a team went out the window. DeMar DeRozan is a ball-hogging, ISO-dominant player that is not a great playmaker, such a bad defender that they have to slide him to the power forward when he's naturally a 6'6" shooting guard. And on top of that, he is one of the worst playoff droppers of his generation. I don't care what he can do as a scorer. I don't care how many points he can put up. I don't care what his points per game is. He is not a player that if he's in your starting lineup, you're going to win a championship with. It just will not happen. And that's why the Bulls maxed out in 2022. That's why. They were never going to be better than a middle-of-the-pack Eastern Conference team because DeMar DeRozan is their best player, Nikola Vucevic is their third best player, and Zach LaVine is the second option in between. The team is just not going anywhere. It's unfortunate, but that's the reality of the roster. And I'm glad that it looks like the front office is wisening up because once they hit that accept button on the Zach LaVine trade, it's time to blow the whole damn thing up. Honestly, it is. It is, man. I'm done with that. That team is not going anywhere. It's time to let it go, bruh. It's time to let that shit go. But hey, you guys, This was a great stream. Should I keep going, chat? Should we keep going, chat? There's some other things we could talk about because I got let's see. I got a list of topics here. Now that we're done with the Bulls. By the way, I didn't even talk about Vooch. I don't care about him. Get him out of here. Let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's talk about the Bucks. Okay. I mean, I could take this off, right? I'm done celebrating. Don't leave, people. I'm just combing my hair. My brothers know. This will probably be the last time y'all see me rocking a LaVine jersey. Not because I don't fuck with Zach LaVine, but because he's not on the team anymore, probably. In the next few weeks, he'll probably be on another roster. But let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks, though. The Bucks this year have definitely taken a step back so far. They are not dominating early in the season the way they did last year. I think last year at this point they were undefeated. If you guys remember correctly, Giannis was actually playing pretty mid too. He wasn't playing up to his standards. His efficiency was pretty nasty. But the Bucks, they started off despite that, I think like 9 or 10 or 11-0, something like that. This year the Bucks, I believe they're like 6-3 or something like that, but it's like a nasty 6-3. Let me pull it up here. The Bucks have not been playing up to their standards and capabilities. Let me find it. Here it is right here. The Milwaukee Bucks. Right now, they are 6-4 in the league. It's crazy how their offense technically has not been an issue, but when you watch them, their offense has just been, they look confused. It's insane. But let's go here and pull it up. Here's the Milwaukee Bucks team. Right now, like I said, they're 6-4, but it's a nasty 6-4. They've got losses to the Raptors, lost to the Hawks. They lost another game to the Magic. They got demolished in that game, despite Giannis having a great game. But the story of the season has been Giannis' early struggles, the Bucks supporting cast being extremely inconsistent, outright bad at times. But the biggest story has to be Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard has not lived up to expectations. But here's the numbers right here. As I said, Giannis, he's been playing great over this recent stretch. Let me actually pull up the numbers here. He started off pretty, I don't want to say bad, but for his standards, pretty mediocre. Here it is right here. Okay, it's not loading. Why is Basketball Reference being lame? Okay, so it doesn't want to load. Basketball Reference wants to be lame, whatever. But he had a game against the Nets, 36, 12, 3 assists, 2 blocks, a steal, 55% shooting. He struggled in that Detroit game, by the way. That game, Isaiah Stewart was putting him through hell. Him and Dalen Duran, they were putting him through hell. Oh, wow, now it wants to load. Fuck this website, man. But like I said, first 5 games, he started off suspect. 24 points a game, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, 55% shooting, 40% from 3 on 2 attempts. Who cares? 61% from the free throw line. And it's wild because during this stretch, everybody was ready to say, he's washed. He's regressed. Clearly a step back athletically. He's not the defender he used to be. And to be fair, defensively, I admit, Giannis is not 2020 Giannis anymore. You know, he's not the lateral. He doesn't have the lateral quickness anymore, but that makes sense. He's gone through a couple of injuries. He's about to turn 29. He's approaching his 30s. He's not going to be the same laterally anymore. Same thing happened to Anthony Davis around this age. His lateral quickness is not the same as it was when he was like 25, 26, 24 years old. No shit. It happens. It's called aging. But nonetheless, though, after that, he started going on a tear. 36-point game against Brooklyn. 54-point game against Indiana. 35-point game against Orlando. Just dropped 35 against Chicago. This whole stretch over the last 5 games, 35 points a game, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, a block and a half, a steal, 61% shooting from the field, 66% at the free throw line. But, you know, hey, Giannis is just never going to be a great free throw shooter. I've just accepted that. Unfortunately, though, the Bucks are 3-2 in that stretch. 3-2, and that includes a loss that was a blowout against the Orlando Magic, who are one of the worst offensive teams in the NBA. And how many points did the Bucks give up? 112 points to the Magic. 112 points to the Magic. These niggas sat there and allowed Paolo, Jalen Suggs, and Franz Wagner, who have all been struggling offensively this year, to drop 20 each. Mo Wagner coming off the bench, dropping 19. Because guess who was in the game with Giannis? Cameron Payne. Malik fucking Beasley. Washed Chris Middleton. Come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we fucking doing here? But, you know, I knew the Bucks supporting cast was going to be lacking, especially on the wing. You know, Middleton, I expected more, and hopefully he'll play better down the stretch, but I won't lie, he's looking cooked right now. He's looking extremely cooked. But the real disappointment is Damian fucking Lillard. Damian Lillard has been horrendous. Horrendous, guys. He's averaging 23 points a game, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, a steal, 37% shooting from the field, 27% from 3, 93% at the free throw line. And if you go game by game, let's look at it. His last game in Chicago, yesterday, 12 points, 5 turnovers. This nigga had more turnovers than he had shots made. He shot 3 of 15 from the field. 3 of 17, from the field. 17%. 1 of 9 from 3. Mind you, this is a guy that isn't giving you much of anything defensively. Can't fight over screens. Lateral quickness is not good. Not some help guy. Can't get steals or get in passing lanes consistently. Obviously, he's a guard. It's not like the nigga's offering some type of rim protection. This nigga is terrible. He needs to produce at a high level offensively to what's the fucking word? He needs to produce at a high level offensively to offset that. And he's not. He's not even producing at a decent level. This is bad. This nigga looks like a non-top 50 player right now. He's terrible. And if he keeps shooting like this and keeps playing like this, we might as well have just kept Drew Holiday if you're the Bucks. That's the mentality. We might as well have just kept Drew. Because how do we trust that come postseason time, you're going to not play this poorly? Especially considering that you're giving us way less than Drew gave us on the defensive side. If I'm the Bucks front office, that's my mentality here. If I'm Giannis, that extension I just signed, if this keeps up, Don't take that as some guarantee that I'm staying, nigga, because it's not. It's not. This is nasty, man. He is nasty. And it's wild because Dame is a player that, even though he's a great jump shooter, he is capable of getting to the rim. He's capable of that. But let me show you guys some of the shit I'm talking about with Dame. I won't even go through the offensive stuff because by God's grace, I pray that this guy gets it together. There's just no way you go from one of the best offensive seasons of all time last year to being one of the worst offensive high volume scorers in the league. Like the next season. There's just no way. There's no way he's that bad. Let me show you guys some of Damian Lillard's shit, because the defensive stuff is really what scares me with this team. And he's the biggest reason. I'm going to go through some of this defensive shit because it's a fucking problem, man. Here we got right here. There's Dame. Okay, that's not even his fault. You know, they be counting some dumb shit for him. Not even for him, but for players whenever they're doing these defensive tracking tapes. Got Trey in fast break. Okay, so I see right here, Dame turned his back to a dude and allowed the offensive rebound. Sadiq Bey. And he fouled him. Very dumb decision from Damian Lillard. That's not even really on him. I'm not going to kill him for this. You know. Like, it's a late rotation, but like, I think it looks like it was off an offensive rebound. So I won't kill him for that. But let's keep going, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot more. You got Giannis here. Please, Giannis, don't fold. Yeah, I knew it. I just knew it when I saw that. I was like, oh, Dame. Oh, my God. Just dropped off, bro. Nigga just shoved the nigga. Dame's size, like, I understand this is a fast break dude, but, like, what is this, man? I mean, he did push him, to be fair. But, you know, his size is going to be taken advantage of a lot in these scenarios. As you can see here, that's just a pull-up. I won't even kill him for a lot of these are not even bad defensive clips, man. Who made these? All right, but here's Dame. Oh my God, see, like, that's not even a bad clip. You know, I won't even kill him for that. But let's keep going. All right, here's Dame. Oh man, Cade just blows right by this dude. Look at that. As soon as he gets the switch, look at Dame. Dame's feet aren't even set. And if I'm Cade, that's an easy blow by. Easy blow by. And as you can see, he does that. Blows right by him, gets to the rim. That's just too easy. And if you're Dame, you got to be set off that screen. And here's another one. Another action off the ball. Sets a screen for OG. Gives it to him. OG in the post with Dame on him. That's just too easy. Dame's too small. He's too small. Here's another one. Let's see what happens here. Dame just, oh my God. Just, oh man. Just bad closeout, bruh. Rushes way too fast. Like, what are you doing here, man? Just a horrible closeout from Damian Lillard, bro. Let's keep going here. Loses track of Jalen Brunson. And who is guarding Julius Randle right here? You got Giannis guarding Julius Randle right here. Why are you even worried? You shouldn't even be. Why are you turning your back on not only their best player, but their best offensive player? Why would you do that? You know, and just that little time allows him to get that three. Unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. Julius Randle is trash, by the way. I wouldn't even kill him for that. I mean, it's not the best defense, but I'm not going to kill him for that. That's just a rebound. But here's Dame here. I'm sure he's going to get killed on the screen. Of course he does. Oh. That's not even that bad. I'm not going to kill. What's he going to stop Jakob Poeltl for an open layup? What's this play? Dame. I mean, he's not even offering really much resistance here. Just a little swipe at the ball. Nothing, man. I won't kill him too much because transition it. And look at another play. And I'm not even I don't even know what's gonna happen right here. But I'm almost 1,000% sure because in this one, Dame's not even really set well to stop him driving to the outside of him. I'm sure Cade's about to drive to the outside of him and get to the rim. I knew it. I just knew it. He wasn't set well, and he fouled. Like when they face teams that have guards that can get to the rim and have that quick first step, and Cade's first step's not even that crazy. But when they face those teams with those kind of players, he's cooked, man. He is cooked. He's cooked. Like in a series against Philly, Tyrese Maxey is feasting on Damian Lillard. Feasting on him. My God. What's happening here? Let's fast forward. Okay, what? Dame in fast break. I don't know what he's doing here. I mean, your guy is clearly over here. What are you doing? It's like he's stopping as if, who is that, Duren? He's stopping as if Duren's in front of him. So my point is, Dame defensively, he's going to struggle. And a lot of this is stuff with his size, but a lot of this is, like, look at that. Oh, my God. But a lot of it is also effort and just not great instincts. And Dame's always had these problems. But the fact that now he has more of a microscope, not even any resistance there, man. The fact that he's under more of a microscope, being on a team that has more expectations. Like I said, what I say, Tyrese Maxey is going to destroy this dude. Look at that. My God. Look at the space Maxey created. Oh, my God. Maybe I have to, like, Jesus. Look at the space Maxey created. Let me lower my screen, by the way. Let me enlarge. Oh, wow. I just noticed how small this is. Pause. Someone said James Harden level defense. Like 2015 James Harden. Man, at least that Harden, though, like he was taller. He had more size. There were certain things you couldn't just do to him. You couldn't just bully him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, the effort was lacking, but there are just certain things that Harden will have over him just off of the virtue of his size. Look at the space he created off of that. Like I said, Maxey, in a series against Philly, Maxey is going to have his way with him. And I trust a guy like Joel Embiid to get stops on Giannis at the rim more than I do Damian Lillard to get stops on Maxey. So if he's playing this poorly offensively and it continues, these defensive issues are going to only be amplified more. They're only going to be amplified. And look, we're going to get to guys like fucking Malik Beasley in a second. Trust me. But this is insane. Come on, man. This is just unacceptable. Look at that. Oh, man. Nigga just... I assume he was fighting off a screen. Yeah, he was coming off of a screen here, trying to get back into the play. You know, he's just... That's a good move from Tyler, honestly. Tyler's been cooking this year. I can't lie. He's been shocking the hell out of me. Look at that. Just too easy. Like, look at where Dame was positioned before the pass even came. Like, of course, Murray took advantage of the advantage and the space he had on Dame. But, you know, it's still not great defense, not great position, not great transitional awareness. Like, if you're Dame, you got to get back because you know Trey is taking advantage of these situations. He knows where everybody is. He's going to put everybody in the right situation to get the best bucket possible. And that's just too easy for DeJounte. Like, these little things are going to keep adding up. All right, we see Dame here. He's too small. Tobias is going to feast. And if you're Chris Middleton, you got to help right here. DeAnthony Melton's open in the corner, but, you know, what's harder to give up? What's going to be an easier bucket? Honestly. I mean, actually, no. If you're Middleton, you notice that Brooks guarding PJ. But that's just too easy. Dame's too small. He's too small. Let's see what's happening here. Oh my God, what the hell? Whose man was that? Hold on, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, the Bucks, dude, they don't know what they're doing here. Like, what are they doing here? Scotty, good look. But what? Why is Brooks staying attached to fucking Schroeder? The moment, like, this should be a communication situation right here. Like, I understand Middleton rushing towards Scotty, but if you're Brook, you got to call this out immediately and be like, yo, I'm going to get Jakob. Go stay attached to Schroeder. But honestly, it is a good feed from Scotty. I'll admit that. I'll admit it. But this is nasty, man. Like, oh, man. Oh, my God. Lonnie Walker cooking this dude like he did Steph in the playoffs last year. Twerking on that nigga. Dame is out here twerking on this dude, bro. By the way, shout out to Lonnie Walker. He's been hooping. But, oh, man, just look at that. Like, Dame just has no good defensive qualities. And I really hate to say that, but it's true. It's true. But I think we've seen enough tape. I'm going to say this to Dame. Dame, I understand you did not get to Miami. I understand there were other places you wanted to be other than Milwaukee. And I'm not going to say that Damian Lillard is purposely playing bad because he's not happy being in Milwaukee. But what's happening right now is unacceptable. You, in my opinion, coming into this season, were one of the 10 best offensive players in the league. You, when you're playing at your best, should be the best offensive player on the team. Love Giannis, my favorite player. But you are levels better than him as an offensive player. You're capable of going out there and dropping 30 on anybody in the league. Any team in the league can get 30 from Damian Lillard. That's how special you are. You're one of the best shooters, not only in the league today, but of all time. You're a really good passer and playmaker. Unfortunately, though, you have not shown that this year. Shooting below 40% from the field. Shooting below 30% from three. That's unacceptable. You should be able to get to the rim. You're able to get to the free throw line, but you're not able to finish and convert those finishes at the rim. You're not playing well right now. Defensively, I understand you're never going to be a good defender, but I need more effort. I need better IQ plays. You can't be rushing closeouts like you're a child. You got to position yourself better when teams are going at you on these switches on the perimeter. Set your feet better. Basic fundamentals on defense, your rotations. Do the little things so they're not taking advantage of you as much as they will. Because at the end of the day, I understand you're a small guard. They're still going to take advantage of you at times. But I need more effort. You need to pay attention to the detail because the little things add up. And once your offensive game matches the little things that you add on the defensive side of the ball, then this Bucks team can finally take that step towards potentially winning a championship this year. Until then, buddy, you were a good dude. You were a good dude. And look, Malik Beasley's not off the hook, by the way. Malik Beasley is terrible. Garbage. I don't care what he shoots. This nigga is in the starting lineup. And that's probably the biggest reason why I've lost faith in the Bucks really winning a championship this year. Honestly. I mean, look, I expect Dame to play better eventually. But when Malik Beasley's in your starting lineup having to guard some of the best wings in the league consistently, or if it's Chris Middleton, honestly, you're cooked, man. You're cooked. Imagine a Boston Celtics series where he has to go out there and guard a Jaylen Brown or a Jason Tatum. This nigga couldn't even guard a Drew Holiday in the postseason. That's how serious I am about how bad of a defender he is. So either the Bucks somehow get a third team involved and call up for guys like Alex Caruso, or they're just going to have to take on the consequences of trading Damian Lillard without a backup plan to fix or at least stitch up the point of attack defense without Drew Holiday. They got to do something. They got to do something, honestly. But hey, man, we're basically, y'all run up the likes, because if once y'all reach that goal, I'm going to do a Q&A. Let me even add it right now. Y'all run up them likes, man. Run up them likes. Run up them digits. Let me put the Q&A down here. How do I? Oh, wrong one. Here it is, guys. I'm going to put a Q&A. We reached the goal. All right, there it is. That's the Q&A right there. If y'all got any questions, y'all drop them right there for me. Let's move on. Let's talk about Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey is cooking right now. Let's actually pull up the numbers on Tyrese, man. That nigga is dangerous. That game he just had against the Pacers, bro. That nigga, when he made that deep ass three off the rebound late in the game, that put the game away basically. Bro, when I was watching that, I was like, this dude, he's arrived. Like, that was the moment I knew when he dropped 50 on the Pacers.
If you've ever seen...
Let's get that out of here. But that was when I knew Tyrese Maxey was him. I mean, I already knew he was going to play really well this season, but like, I'm talking like this year, this is the year for him to break out, honestly. You can see the numbers right here. Let me put it on the screen. Here's Maxey's numbers. 29 points a game, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 51% shooting from the field, 43% from 3, 93% at the free throw line. What's so, let me enlarge this a little bit so I can get that short clip. What's great about Tyrese Maxey is the fact that the guy has such an incredible first step. He's able to get to the rim, and because James Harden is gone, now they can push the pace a lot faster than they want to. Let me rephrase. Now they can push the pace a lot more than they did last year. And on top of that, Maxey's improved as a decision maker. He's making better reads than he did last year with more opportunity, of course. His three-point shooting, it's on high volume, and he's still doing it at an efficient level, efficient clip. He's an amazing transition player, like I said. And because of just how fast he is and how quick he is off the dribble, that first step, that burst that he has to his game, he's crafty at the rim. The guy is like unguardable right now. He's going insane. Now, do I expect him to maintain 28 points a game? I don't know. But is it far-fetched? No, I don't think so. What he's doing right now, obviously he's not dropping 50 every night, but what he's doing right now, it's not like it's not sustainable. Maxey is legitimately right now a top 20 player in the league. It looks like he's on his way to being a top 20, 25 bare minimum player in the league by the end of the season. Maybe top 15. I mean, the guy's averaging 29 a game. He's different right now. He's going insane right now. But let's go to what he did. Like looking at what he did against Indiana, like that was special, bro. Comes off the screen. That's another thing. Embiid setting these screens for him, he's going to explode on teams, man. That floater game, he's got a good floater, nice in between game. The mid-range, I would like to see a little more. Look at that. Pull up three, wet. And that's something that was a weakness for him coming into the league, his three-point shooting. Now, once he gets that little opportunity, whether it's spotting up or off the dribble, he releases just like that. And it's cash money every single time. Gets the ball off. Like I said, once he gets that small opportunity, just like that, release every single time. Coming off of another screen. In between game, that floater, I told you, that floater is cash money. And the foul. Yeah, he learned from Harden. Rip through. Rip through, throw it up once you feel that contact, brother. Harden disciple right there. Comes off the screen. Easy finish at the rim. That's too easy. Now, to be fair, the Pacers are not a great defensive team. He's cooking Tyrese Halliburton, who I told y'all he'd just be moving out there on that side. Actually, that's not even Hallie guarding him. I think that's Nembhard. But, man, look at that. Once he gets opportunity to shoot that, he lets that shit go anytime. He's so fearless. Like, he has no fear. You can tell he has extreme confidence in his game. Look at that. ISO situation, sidestep, pull up. Man. Extreme confidence, man. Look at that. That's too easy. My goodness. You see this. Comes off a screen, pulls up. Foot on the line, midi. Foot on the line, midi like he's Kobe. That nigga is crazy. Moving. Off balance. Sheesh. Look at that. That is pure Hooper shit. Pure Hooper things, man. Look at that. Off a screen, I'm not going to lie. There's very few players that can attack the way he does. Because even when you look at a guy like Ja, right? Ja's not going to, pull up from three. Nobody's going to care about that. They're going to go under all his screens. But if you go under a Tyrese Maxey screen, he can pull it from three. Look at that. Good block. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm not expecting too much from him defensively. Oh, man, look at him going at it. Oh, man. That's just too easy. Oh, brother. Comes off a screen. You got to go over that. And that's too easy. Like I said, if you play drop on him, he's going to take advantage because, like I said, he's not afraid to take any type of three. Oh, good find. Good cut. Good off-ball screen. Good pass from Tobias. But nah, the play that, really cemented this game, let me show y'all. I think it might be this one. Is it? Man. Was it that one? I don't think it was that one, was it? Look at that. That floater is just too easy. It might have been that one I just saw. That nigga is so different, bro. Look at him. Jesus, look at this shit, bro. Side step back, arm Betty healed. Look at him. McConnell's like, God damn, this nigga is a problem. This nigga is a problem, bro. But yeah, bro. Tyrese Maxey is the truth. He's the truth, bro. I can't lie. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him in Philly. I really am. But let's talk about the final team before we get to some of these questions that y'all got for me. Let's talk about the Golden State Warriors. This team is going through it. They are going through it right now. Outside of Steph Curry, there is nothing on this team that is even worth anything. Literally, nothing. Actually, I'll say Draymond's defense. But that's it. That's it. This team is smelly. This team reeks. And this team has players that should be abolished. And you know where they should be abolished to. Y'all already know. Klay Thompson, get ready to learn the Chinese national anthem. Andrew Wiggins, get ready to learn Puerto Rican. Or I should say Spanish, right? You're going to Puerto Rico to play with DeMarcus Cousins, buddy. Wiggins, we'll get to Klay in a second, but Wiggins is terrible. Holy shit. My God. Let's pull it up. Wiggins just be doing nothing. Nothing out there. Holy shit. Even defensively, he's fallen off a bit. Look at that. Asking about my comb. Look at this, guys. What does he even do? Let me show y'all. Today I don't feel like doing anything. Nothing at all. That's what this nigga is, man. Just a bunch of nothing. Holy shit. This man is averaging 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 41% shooting from the field, 15% shooting from 3, and 50% at the free throw line. Oh, smelly. Smelly, 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 smelly. My dog shit smells better than that stat line. This nigga stinks, man. And it's crazy because on top of that, defensively, he's not looked the same. On ball, he's decent, but it's not been as good as like his recent years with the Warriors. But off ball, it's just been horrendous. It's like he's lost his instincts. He's lost his ball powers. Did the Monstars come after Wiggins of all players? I would expect them to go after LeBron to make it look a little more legit. I mean, the guy's almost 40. But going after Andrew Wiggins? A nigga that should be in his prime? What kind of decline is this? This is bad, bro. This is really, really bad. This is really bad. My God. Wiggins got to get it together. Now, let's talk about another story with this team. Klay Thompson. Let's go to the roster in Golden State. Right now, they're 6-5. They got the 7th best offensive rating in the league, but that's fake. It's a Steph Curry thing. Let's be serious. I'm not even trying to dick ride, but this anything remotely positive about this team offensively, it's Steph Curry. And defensively, it's Draymond. Not even trying to dick ride, but that's really what it is. They're carrying this team on both sides of the ball. Hell, even Draymond's playing up to better capabilities offensively. The man is shooting 45% from 3 on nearly 3 attempts a game this year. It's kind of crazy, bro. He's making 1 3 a game. And when Draymond's making threes, that's deadly. I'm just saying, that's a scary thing to see. Steph, of course, another great start to the season, 31 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, 49, 45, 93 shooting splits. I swear this dude is never going to age. I mean, of course, I hate when people say, is this going to be better than the 2016 season when we're like 10 games into the season? I really don't like that. And I don't think he's ever going to have another season as good as 2016. The closest I saw as far as regular season goes was like 2021. But other than that, nah, man, like this is not touching 2016 Steph. But this is still a great season. Great start to the year for Steph. But Klay Thompson, 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 42% from the field, 34.7, I'll round up, 35% from 3, 83% at the free throw line. That sounds good. But when you consider that this guy is one of the worst inside the arc players in the league, it's insane. He can't finish layups. Let me show y'all a clip I saw. Man. This nigga Clay, send him right here.
Clay
gotta remember after this. Nah, he gotta learn that. Clay has to learn that song. On God, you do. On God, he does. But let me show y'all the play I saw from Klay Thompson and Kuminga, by the way. Kuminga. I'm done with Kuminga, dog. That nigga is not good at the sport also. It's another sorry nigga. But let me pull this up. Oh shit, wrong bar. Not bar, but let me show y'all niggas what happened with Kuminga, bro. Kuminga and Clay were on a fast break, and this was one of the smelly. And by the way, you guys, I got the Q&A up. We're doing the Q&A right after this segment. I'm gonna answer some questions. So if you guys want to ask me anything, it's in the comment section right now. You guys go in and ask a question. Let me pull it up. 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 What the hell is this thing? Ah, here it is. Here it is, guys. When I tell you this dude is terrible, him and these guys are some of the worst, especially Clay. Just for someone that's that great of a shooter, the dude is just such a bad in the arc player, such a bad finisher. Look at this. My goodness. Oh, man. I know y'all saw that. Look at this. Jesus. And then Kuminga gets it back. Dude. If I'm Steph, I'm seeing that and I'm just like, oh, my. Oh, my. Jesus. Jesus. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Clay is cooked, man. He's cooked. I think Clay can still be valuable towards the team trying to win a championship. But I hope he understands that his value can be replaced at this point. So I better not hear that this nigga wants to get a max after this year. I better not hear it. And to be fair to Klay Thompson, Clay is somebody that is come off of 2 near career-ending injuries. Achilles tear and ACL tear. Back to back. That could have ended his career. That would have ended most players' careers. But he still found a way to be productive. Because Clay's not, look, I know we call him trash, but he's not actually a trash player. He's just somebody that shouldn't have such a big responsibility on a team trying to win a championship. He's a role player. He's a role player guy. He's a 3 and E. You know, like he's a decent isolation defender, but other than that, you know, he provides nothing. Not some help rim protector or he's not some off-ball defender. It's actually been one of his weaknesses is off-ball defense. So, yeah, Clay is cooked, man. I can't lie to you. But like I said, he's still a solid player. And the fact that he's even a solid player after the injuries, it's a testament to not only him, but what the Warriors can do for him. And I think in the right situation on this team or any other team, a team that has playmakers to get him the ball in spots off the catch, because, you know, he ain't doing no creation. I think Clay can still be productive. But right now on this team, with him supposed to be at times their second best offensive player, with Wiggins struggling and Kuminga looking like a fucking bust, you know, that leads into where they are. And speaking of Kuminga stinks. He stinks. I don't even want to talk about him. I said I was, but like y'all are seeing, there's nothing to say about his sorry ass. But let's go to these questions, man. If you got any questions, make sure you drop them in the not comments, but there's a question spot you can ask. I said ask me anything. But yeah, let's go to the questions. First question. Of course, the Scotty Barnes fanboy asked, how do you feel about Scotty Barnes' play so far? Honestly, I feel like he's playing really well. I feel like he's playing great. He looks like a star right now. I want to see more sample size, though. Trust me, the Scotty Barnes apology will come soon. Believe that. If he can maintain this by the time I plan on making that video, because I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about. The Raptors, they're not really exciting me. I really don't want to talk about them. Other than when they probably move Siakam, because, that's probably coming soon. And that's something I also want to see, because when they do trade Siakam, because, it's inevitable at this point. He's on an expiring deal. When they do trade Siakam and make Sky the focal point of the offense more, I'm be interested to see how he performs in that situation. But, yeah, I'll save my overall thoughts on Scotty for another video. Someone said, what do you think Alex Caruso, I think he said, what do you think about Alex Caruso on the Celtics? How much help does Jason Tatum need? Fuck out of here, man. I don't want to hear that shit. Someone said, Mustard, what's the difference between your comb and a regular one? Genuinely curious because I'm from Scotland and I've never, and I've never seen one. You've never seen a comb? Or you've never seen, like, this kind of comb? Let me take some of this hair off. It's just a normal comb. It has a fist at the bottom, But just a normal comb. It's longer. The material is meant to, pick it out better. No, it's the only difference. I'm leaving it here the whole time if that's what y'all want. Another question. Is it delusional for me to say I'd rather have peak Kyle Lowry as my second option over Dame? Dame cannot play off the ball He's another Harden. He needs to dribble than shoot. I think that is delusional. Dame can play off the ball. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying, bro. Offensively, there's no debate. I'd rather have Dame. In any capacity. Sure, Lowry is a way better defender. But, nigga, I'm taking Damian Lillard over any version of Kyle Lowry. Not this Dame, but, and I'm talking like the way he's playing right now. If he plays better, then sure. But peak Dame, unless you're saying Lowry right now, or Dame right now, is that what you're trying to say? Because, buddy, you've lost the plot if you really believe that. Come on, man. You're better than that. Final question. Lowry over Clay all time, agree or disagree? Man, this is such a mid-off. They're honestly... Fuck, man. I might go Clay. The reason I might go Clay is he was a part of a dynasty, has more playoff, how do I put this? He has playoff moments that really helped the Warriors win a championship, more championships than Lowry. Clay is also, they're both portable, Lowry he peaked higher than Clay, but I think Clay did help the Warriors push forward. Sure, you could have put a couple guys in that spot, but Clay is still one of the best three-point shooters ever. He's still got great off-ball gravity. So I'm gonna. They honestly might be around the same spot. Like that. You're talking about players. Neither of them are like top 50 players. Neither of them, you could argue, are probably top 75 players even. So yeah, I don't care, honestly. Okay, this is the last question. Do you think Steve Kerr relies on Wiggins too much? No, I don't think he relies on Wiggins too much. I just think it's fair to even rely on him because, one, it's early in the season, and two, the guy has still been one of the best players over the past couple years. So I don't think he relies too much on him. I think he relies a good amount, a good amount, and it's a reasonable amount. He's earned that. Someone said thoughts on Derek Lively. To be honest, I have not watched that many Mavs games this year. That's something I need to make more of a priority and watch more. The only games I saw, obviously the opening game, he played really well, in my opinion, that game. I saw another game they faced this year. I can't remember the team right now off the top of my head, but I've only seen like 2-3 games, and even then, I don't even pay attention to him that much. I mean, I'll see things he does here and there. He's pretty athletic, can make a couple of plays here and there. I've liked what I've seen. I still think he's a little raw offensively from what I saw. For all I know, he could be playing a lot better now since the last Mavs game. But trust me, if the Mavs can keep this up, I'm gonna be watching some more games. Not only like going forward, but I'm gonna go back and watch some Mavs games to be more informed. But I wish I could speak on that. I can't. I haven't been watching too many Mavs games. So unfortunately, I'm sorry. Okay, this is the last question because we're getting more questions now. You niggas now want to ask questions. Thoughts on Asar? Asar Thompson is amazing. Let me take this out so I can make it short with this video. My God. Okay. I'm cutting the questions off now. Yeah. End Q&A. Oh, don't remove them. Okay. I'll answer these last two questions. Anybody who asks questions going forward, I'm sorry, I cannot answer because I got to wrap this stream up. The first of the last two, thoughts on Asar. Asar Thompson looks amazing. He's got good instincts on both sides of the ball, especially defensively. Good hands, nice lateral quickness, good rotations, really strong as well. What I love about him, though, is he does all the little things so well. He's a really good connective passer, nice swing passes. He's also an insane rebounder. That's something I did not see coming into the league this year. I think right now he's averaging like 5 offensive rebounds a game, and he's averaging a double-double. This is a 6'7" small forward. It's been amazing what he can do. Obviously, he has holes. He's still raw offensively, but all the other little things he can do, like he's like maximizing all of the things he can do outside of scoring. Honestly. And he's only going to get better. He has a great feel for the game, and I love his fit on the Pistons. Of course, like I said, he could be better offensively. I agree. He's not efficient. He's not a great floor spacer. Not a great finisher. Really not good at anything as a scorer. But still, I like what he's shown at everything else. And honestly, I wouldn't even say not anything as a scorer. I mean, like, he has some good off-ball awareness, but, like, he's just not a good scorer. But I like what I've seen from Asar. I do. I love what I've seen from him. And I like his future with the Pistons because y'all know I got that Cade agenda. The final question. Who is your DPOY front runner, Bam or Gobert? That's a good one. I'm going to go with Gobert by a slight edge. I think Gobert's rim protection, it's been the best in the league by far. I mean, he's leading one of the best defenses in the NBA. It's a pretty simple argument for Gobert. The Timberwolves this year have been the Wolves I thought they were going to be last year. And once they trade Cat, because I'm still on the trade Karl Anthony Towns train, once they do that, this team is going to be special. Or should I say more special than they are right now. But if Bam were to, like, let's say the poll ended today and Bam were to win Depoy, no problem with it, because Bam is out there making Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson lineups work while Jimmy Butler doesn't give a shit. So, you know, Bam's been great. He's been great. And even offensively, by the way, other than AD, Jokic, Giannis, and Embiid, no big is touching Bam right now. No big is playing as good as Bam. Offensively, he's been insane. Insane. He's the Heat's best player by far on both ends. He's been amazing, man. I love Bam. I love Bam. You know, he's Nigerian too. You know, so I gotta support Bam. I did Bayou. But I appreciate you guys for pulling up. This was a really good stream. You guys had my back throughout the whole way. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and press that bell for post notifications. Y'all stay safe and have a blessed day. Peace, man. I'm out.